Good morning. It's Friday, January 26, 2024. This is your Georgia WeatherNet morning update. Most of our shower activity is in southwest Georgia. We're going to see more of those showers continue to push up in that same configuration, southwest and northeast, as we continue through the day today, but mainly scattered showers. But we are not done with the rain by any means. We have a big frontal boundary going to be pushing through some showers and thunderstorms as we move through the day tomorrow. We'll talk about that. Temperatures on the mild side again this morning, upper 60s in parts of southeast Georgia, and we see those mid to upper 50s in parts in the rest of South Georgia, even 61 degrees as we get started in Atlanta this morning. Let's take a look at our severe weather outlook. We'll take a look at our watches and warnings in just a second. Let's take a look at our severe weather outlook first. This is for today. General thunderstorm risk over about 95% of the state of Georgia. The mountains are excluded, but the rest of the state looking at the possibility of some thunderstorms. Nothing severe expected today. These are going to be very isolated storms that will pop up here and there. But now tomorrow, we do have a level 1 out of 5 severe weather risk that covers all of metro Atlanta over to Athens. LaGrange, Columbus is in there as well, and northwest Georgia. Now, the Storm Prediction Center has pushed that level 2 out of 5 risk back a little bit more toward the west. That was entering the state of Georgia, but now that's starting to ease off just a little bit. So that's a good sign that it looks like we may not have as much energy to get those storms to go severe, but we're still going to look out for a few strong to severe thunderstorms as the frontal boundary pushes through tomorrow. And then on Sunday, just a general thunderstorm risk along the Georgia coastline. So we'll deal with that. Let's take a look at our flood watches and warnings. So the flood watch is the darker shade of green. That covers most of North Georgia, metro Atlanta, all the way down to LaGrange and Carrollton. And then we have the brighter green, and that's your flood warnings. And so those are for parts of some rivers, the Ocmulgee, the Oconee, parts of the Chattahoochee, even some of the creeks that run into the Chattahoochee in Atlanta with going to flood stage. So we're going to be watching out for that. So if you're into those flood-prone areas, you're going to be on the lookout for the flooding to occur. And then this is probably going to extend toward the south as well. With all the rain in North Georgia, that water has to go somewhere, and they go into those rivers that end up flowing south. So we'll be watching that even after the rain pushes through and we're all clear by Sunday. Flooding still going to be a concern, especially in middle and south Georgia. Sometimes it takes a couple of days to get all that water down there. Let's take a look at the modeling today. We are pretty clear of the rain. The modeling just not resolving those showers very well because it's just not very heavy, and that's the way it's going to be today. So even though it looks rain-free, we will see a few pop-up showers, and a couple could turn into thunderstorms with the temperatures as warm as they are. That's not a surprise. So just look out for that today. Nothing major, though, as we move through the late afternoon and evening hours. More rain trying to move in to West Georgia, and that will finally start to move through officially overnight tonight. So a wet start tomorrow morning over most of the state. And then our frontal boundary now pushing into Alabama early tomorrow morning, and that starts to push into northwest Georgia by tomorrow afternoon. The cool air will not quite arrive yet, but that's where we'll see those showers and thunderstorms. Again, a few could be strong to severe as we move through tomorrow afternoon. That line continues to push through Macon, heading toward Augusta by tomorrow evening. Leftover showers on the backside continue in North Georgia, so flooding will continue to be a concern in the northern part of the state and over metro Atlanta. And then as we move into Sunday morning, finally starting to see that change. The wind will be picking up. Cooler air on the backside. You'll notice that in northwest Georgia. Showers still along the Georgia coastline, and we push that out completely by tomorrow, or by Sunday afternoon, rather. And we'll see a little snow mix up in the North Georgia mountains possible. Better chance up in North Carolina and Tennessee, but Blairsville and Hiawassee could see a couple of snow showers mixing with your rain. Just whatever moisture's left over, that air is going to be cool enough to turn it into a snow shower. But very breezy through Sunday afternoon, noticeably cooler as we head into Sunday evening, and then Monday will be cool and refreshing as well. This will not be a deep freeze, don't worry about that, but temperatures will be cooler and the air will be drier as we get started next week, so should be a pretty nice week. Let's take a look at your local forecast now from northwest Georgia to southeast Georgia.